Man that demands his wife or his girlfriend respects him. I feel things, and I don't feel respect is what I seek in caring about people. I, I came to this point. It's so shallow, respect. You know, Horseman Whisperer said to me, I can make you do something to put a knife to your neck. You train a horse like that, and you're going to whip him, he'll do it, but he won't do it willingly. That's respect. What does Jesus Christ teach? Love. We don't want to touch that love part. So any woman that's in a relationship with you, you demand respect. I keep on telling young guys to quit doing this because they walk away. They seek something deeper. Love is so pure. There's no duality. Okay? No dualistics. It's spiritual, it's deep. That's where you connect. Respect, guys. You know, she doesn't want to do what you say. He's a music promoter. He was trying to help a young woman. No, you got to be with me. Well, she followed him, and I don't know how long that's going to last. She lost her music career. You know, he was promoting her not to seduce her. He had a wife. He was going to help her begin the music business because he knew she had talent. She was 22 years old. Dumped for a boyfriend for respect. You know how many young women come to me and say, I like him, but he's telling me to do this, do that. And I tell him, lay up. And don't tell her what to do. And then they say, hey, buddy, you give me attitude. I don't see you with her anymore. She split. So well, who are you talking about? In the defense of women or defense of common ground of being a gentleman with love? Because that's what women seek. Men seek respect. What? To be a sensitive man, you'll win in love. Be a douchebag, you seek respect. And you speak order. Some ideology that you've bought into. Ideology. All the time. That's why couples can't get along. Your dog has no real ideology. They love you as it is. So we put all this romance and all this rubbish into relationships, but it's not true love. It's got conditions. You have to respect me. That doesn't work. I'm sorry, champs. It doesn't work. You can't lead a horse to water. You can lead him to water, but he sure won't drink. No woman needs to be ordered around. They're an independent human being. So I'm standing on the side of women now. I take sides? No, I'm just saying the way the dynamics of love works. The romance failed us. It got into dreamland, the delusions of life, an ideology. And it tended to take us away from the unity of unconditional love. So I see couples in their 80s still together. Is the dynamics there? What is that? The body's fading, the old girl's getting a little older, he's getting a little older. Well, is it attraction? When a woman gets older or a man gets older, they work on their inner selves. And they work on the appreciation of what they had, and they continue to grow. Relationships that fall apart are the ones looking to the absolute ideology of what a marriage should be. And that's where it splits. My marriage ended on the grounds that I knew she had a bad life. And she carried these stories, and she had no self-compassion. I tried to make her look after her body and her health. Wasn't she was fat. She wasn't fat. It was that she had type 2 diabetes. The doctor said, quit eating sugar. No. She had the desire for sugar. It's a part of a chemical imbalance to crave sugar. But eating 5 cartons of ice cream with type 2 diabetes and high insulin doses is suicide. Because the glucose goes up and it crashes, and she had dementia. She was ending up spitting in my face, calling me dirty names and humiliating me in public. So here I am wandering around, and I'm trying to get help. I was on that damn welfare system trying to get off it. I called the social worker. She's telling her how bad I am. And she judged and hung up on me. So I had to leave the province. And that's happening all the time with men. But the court looked at it. My lawyer looked at it and heard her yelling at me. And the court just annulled it. She wouldn't sign the divorce paper. I didn't want a divorce. I wanted to mediate. But everything is always going to divorce. Or my cousin, my niece, they've stole money on me. I wanted to mediate. I said, let's go to mediation. Yeah. So it goes into a full litigation. I'm taking the whole estate back. Anger? No. 5 stages of master herdsmanship. Up the juice. There's options in life, but they wouldn't take it. So I'm suing her lawyer. He said, there's no option. There's always options. I said, we could mediate. No. I'm getting him on malpractice. Profiteering on money. Nasty. I don't care. I care about having a life, being able to help people. But you start taking my money, take it to court, clean your clock. You had lots of money, and you just said, my life's so bad. Your life wasn't as bad. You had a job, you had money, you had a house, you have a ranch, a truck, everything. But you took all my property and threw me out. You never came around and talked to me. Is it revenge? No. I dealt with that. Is this revenge? No, I don't think so. You'll just continue doing that and robbing people. So it's just to put the civil litigation in, and I've done it. Away she goes. And everybody voting Pierre Pullup, we want to live in Canada. Need money to go to Australia. Descendant of Australian blood. I'll buy a house and take the money from here. When people do me wrong because I stand for environmentalism. And you keep on attacking me, I'll sue you. That sounds nasty, Gray. No, it's not nasty. It's just the way I use things because I need money. I've had enough of the progressive conservatives. They're off my list. I'm not bad with the other parties, but the conservatives, no. Wouldn't help me get back to work when I had a breakdown and I got well naturally. Didn't believe it. I don't believe them anymore. And I don't believe in climate change and taking. They're just not a party I like. The kids are voting for them. That's all right. Yeah. I leave. I don't want to live under the blue anymore. Pen's blue, but that's it. My guitar's blue. I play the blues, but I don't like blue politics. So I'm leaving. I like politics of a conservative faction. But as far as women go, give them free rein, man. I can haul back on a bit. That horse will start pulling. Once you give a little bit of free rein, you'll learn to the middle point of your life. So there's always a middle path. The Buddha always talked about that. Horsemanship is the middle path of the bridle to the bit and the way you hold the rein. And they get to know the comfort zone and you're not pulling on the reins. You can't control everything with grasping. Like I can grasp this pen, and in quantum reality, it is a repulsion factor of that object. And that's the same with life. You cannot grasp and tell a woman how to be. They want love. That's what women seek. They want love and understanding. Listen, I've been having to go out with women that are married, not that I'm dating them. They have no one to talk to. So I talk to them. And they tell me how sad they are. I'm not cheating on them. But I've had a few write down, I want to have sex with you because I can't stand him. I never did. Revenge. That's not a good way to have a intimacy. It's not a good way to have intimacy. So I walk away from that. Because they always regret. I got them. And the boomerang effect of revenge is always going to hit you in the head. You can't do that. You have to come into your own and really separate from them and then get involved with a man. But don't go out and go have a revenge. Because he can take you to court and drain you. I mean it. You commit adultery, the court rules in his favor. So be thinking when you do these things. And a man should think too, because she can drain you like a sucker financially. So it's a serious thing, divorce. You watch your P's and Q's. I haven't had a relationship since I've been divorced. I meet women and I look at what their motivation is to have sex with me. It's pain. It's self-regulation from years of massive trauma. And I walk away. Does it sound cruel? I can't carry garbage, her garbage. That's not intimacy. It's not enjoyable love making. She just needs to get some sort of connection. And I'm not into that. And the guy said, "You're pretty good. She was hitting on you, man. What the heck is that?" It's revenge. Her boyfriend's not listening to her. She comes in the bar and says, let's go out and have sex. She's 28 years old or 25. I don't know, guy. He said, my girlfriend did that to me. She got mad at me for some reason, and it really hurt me. It does hurt. So there's more than one person on the play here. I care about men too. I don't like a man going through depression because he put all his love into a woman and she goes out and gets mad at the fly of the moment and has sex with another man. And that's what she did to him. And we made good friends. He was a younger man, but he understood integrity or being awake and doing the right thing. Whoa. No, not awoke. Wake. Awakened. Consciousness. Feeling things. Weighing out that you're no different than him and she's no different than anybody else. But where's the pain going to take them? Awakening is to get out of the pain. You don't want to dive into a lake of mud and suffering, do you? I don't think so. So why would I have an affair with a young woman that's going into a bar room and saying he's an idiot and an asshole? Those sort of language. And then hitting on me. Not doing that. And I just sit there and had my beer. She walked in. He kicked her out because he was the bouncer. But he had to ask me, why didn't you take that up? Because I'm a gentleman and I don't get into revenge sex. She's a beautiful woman. Oh, hell yeah. But the man at my age has got a bit of self-control. He doesn't have to hop in bed with every pretty girl out there that's jumping him because she's angry. Look at this situation. It showed it right on here. She's masturbating on the beach, okay? If you understand PTSD or trauma, she's masturbating because it's a form of self-regulation. So they humiliate her, put her up on the thing, arresting her for masturbation on the beach. She kills herself. Understand trauma. Self-regulation. There's a lot of girls that just need some sort of sexual release because of the pain in their lives of something that happened to them. Compassion. Introspection, not judgment. I've had women yelling at me and I know they're in pain. Okay? I know they're in pain and I can get past that. And they can be vicious. I just keep my distance and let them talk. I don't have to attack them and call them a dirty bitch. I don't do that. They're in a situation where they're homeless. They're black, she was. And she was saying really insulting things to everybody. But she's in pain. So I calmed her down. That's the power of us. To be kind and understand from their perspective what they're going through. This is the dualistics of our world. Seeing things from your point of view. Neurolinguistics is winding it back and getting out of that space of your point of view and seeing it from another angle. But we live in this dualistics. And he said, well, it's a scam, non-dualism. Oh, it's easy to get out of dualism when you see the dualistics. I think Will Smith was non-dualistic when he said to the man, that's a beautiful car. Non-dualism. He didn't see a big rich man and him down on the street with nothing. He didn't focus on that. In the pursuit of happiness. So wealth came in, but it was in the pursuit of happiness, not what Jordan Peterson says. Respect. Get the respect and dump it. Seek the happiness, seek the feeling of what's good, and frame it right. Because that's the problem. The picture, you're framing the picture, paying attention to the picture frame, but not the picture itself. What you want in life, is it ego gratification or is it the goal of being happy? Question that. And that's what I just watch these videos and I have to come on and make a reply to this. She respects me. Come on, guys. Come on, that's crap.